Welcome to Darshan, everyone. Let's come into stillness. Center in stillness. Stillness is always there at the core of your being. Stillness is always there at the core of your being. When you center there, seeing is different. It's always there. How do you get your ego, the seeker, the meditator, to align itself to that stillness? And to come out of all labels, all mental and emotional patterns. How do you get your ego to align to the center of being? Going beyond all identities. You need to center. Use the observer within you, that ego that observes. Use it to center. And use the qualities of peacefulness and lovingness, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, goodness, to lift the vibration of that ego. The sattva quality. Remember, it's not a focusing in anything. It is a centering. Centering begins to relax you. It's not about doing. It's about being. Being loving. Being kind. Being forgiving. Being peaceful. Being good. Being noble. Being. Focus means two. Being means one. And expand. Let the ego expand, open itself beyond all narrow boundaries, the labels, the patterns. And use the breath to create balance, to stabilize, to calm the senses. And use the gross breath first, ujjayi, until it begins to settle down. And use the entire spinal column in your centering. Breathe fully. Use full lung breathing. That you may bring balance to every level. Be wise, O seeker. The breathing will take you away from tamasic qualities, inertia, dullness, stupor. As you use the rajas quality with a sattva base, sattvic intent. Since the ego loves doing, use it to begin to vibrate in being. And move beyond the narrow boundaries of your individuality, because there's a collective consciousness operating. We are all one. We lift each other. Open yourself to harmonize. Let the ego open itself. If a mantra comes up in your mind automatically, allow it, especially if it synchronizes itself with the rhythm of the breath. The body knows how to breathe. You don't have to interfere. Follow the natural rhythm and deepen it. Love expands the field. Remember that. Love expands the field. Be in love. Let your being be immersed in the expansive love of your entire being. When you do, you will feel that your cells are in it. The face muscles will relax. And the hands may want to float. Because heart and hands are connected energetically. And remember how to work the rhythm of the breath. The pauses are important. They're where you can really be with the prana and apana. Prana continues in the pause, and apana continues in the pause. And your heart gets to relax, physical heart. The lungs begin to move stress-free. Adrenaline levels go down. All fear begins to disappear. And the parasympathetic system, nervous system, goes into operation. Notice it's a highly energized field. It's full of prana. Stay in awareness of the evolutionary energy. She's the guide within. Align with her. She's at the center. She's along the entire spinal column. She moves the breath. Begin to see her behind all your movements, behind all your energies. Keep on detaching from thoughts if they appear. Keep on loving that it may sustain you. Keep on aligning to the evolutionary energy, that she may nourish you and support you. Now let's take a moment to nourish the body. Just gently introduce more air into your lungs, gently. Let your focus be on the spinal column. Consciously breathe into the belly, into the chest. Open up the shoulders. Connect with the medulla and the third eye. And use the manas chakra, the external chakra of the bow. And work with the microcosmic orbit. Nourishing the body. Nourishing the senses. Holding the body cells in your love. The body is a precious creature of nature. Your soul is immortal with quantum power. Body has physical and chemical power, biological power. Use your quantum energies to nourish the body. Use the belly chakra to heighten your immunity, and the love chakra, two important chakras with very positive images of well-being. The mental chakra, very powerful images and intentions of well-being from the mind. Our loving heart, nourishing all the cells with love, moving away from all patterns of sadness and loneliness and despair, detaching from them as much as you can, and nourish the belly. It's where the body finds its vital strength. As you align to Kundalini energy, she will do it. She will guide you. Beyond me, she is your guide. And slowly introduce more air into the lungs as you do this, slowly. Becoming more aware of the elements of nature around you and life around you. Always push the air out of the lungs first. You cannot but notice that the impact of breathing, gross breathing. With more oxygen in the lungs and available to the blood, the body feels more vital. Cells are more supported physically. I love to breathe the air as nourishment. And now you should feel more alive in the body, more alert to the senses and to life around you, with a heart full of gratitude. We do not live in the body by spirit only and its nourishment, but by what is around you, the air and the water, and the sun, the fire, and the earth, and the space. And the quantum energies that move in it. Let's do the Om sound and let it vibrate with your whole being. It's another way of energizing the body with sound power. Let's breathe out. In. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you everyone for sharing this stillness with me and what we can do in the sitting period of stillness. Meditation is not only about sitting. Sitting is only to detach from the world around you and try to tap into that center of being. Meditation is actually living in the awareness of your source being. Constantly. Constantly. You can talk and still be in the state of meditation. You can eat and still be in the state of meditation. What happens then is that things become effortless. Eating becomes a joy. You're tasting everything, you're smelling everything, you're feeling the joy in the body, the little pleasures that we get out of the eating. When you're speaking, you're exchanging energies with another in a loving space of being. How can it not be the state of meditative awareness, where subject, object, and process become one? How can it not be? We have failed to integrate, and we have lost the true goal of meditation. It's extremely important to come back to that.